Level 1. The Basij Street Enforcer. You are 18, standing in a suffocating Tehran alleyway where the air tastes of scorched diesel, cheap tobacco, and the ozone of an approaching storm. Your uniform is a mismatched set of olive drabs that reeks of mothballs and the stale sweat of the boy who wore it before he was martyred in a border skirmish. You grip a heavy plastic baton, its surface scarred from contact with asphalt and bone. A cracked radio on your shoulder spits bursts of static code names for seditionists who are actually just students with tired eyes. Your job isn't to defend a nation, it's to police the heartbeat of a neighborhood. You stand at a makeshift checkpoint near the university, memorizing the faces of those who look away too quickly. When the order to disperse crackles through the speaker, your pulse hammers against your ribs like a trapped bird. You swing the baton, and the sound of wood hitting a leather jacket is dull, sickeningly organic. For 12 hours of duty, you receive a bag of subsidized rice, a sense of belonging, and the terrifying realization that in this city, you are the fist that reminds everyone that the walls have ears and the shadows have batons. Level 2. The Border Sentinel of Sistan. The humidity of the city is replaced by the suffocating, bone-dry heat of the Sistan-Balakestan frontier. You have been promoted to a border guard, stationed in a concrete blockhouse that smells of grit, spent gunpowder, and the metallic tang of rusty water tanks. The sun is a white-hot coin, melting into a bruised horizon. At 3 a.m., the thermal goggles press painfully against your eye sockets, revealing a world of ghosts, fuel smugglers and Jundala militants moving through the ravines with the silence of predators. The desert silence is broken only by the rhythmic hum of a failing generator and the dry click of a G3 rifle's safety. When the skirmish starts, it isn't a grand battle. It's a chaotic mess of green tracers and the smell of leaking radiator fluid from a hit Toyota Hilux. You learn the grim mathematics of survival: 40 rounds per minute, 52 degrees Celsius in the shade, and the 15% chance that your transport hits an IED on the way back to the garrison. You aren't just a boy with a stick anymore. You are a weathered cog in a machine that bleeds daily just to keep the perimeter from collapsing into the sand. Level 3. The Sabarine Special Forces Operator. Your world shrinks to the claustrophobic interior of a Russian-made helicopter or the cramped, salt-sprayed cabin of a fast attack boat. You are now part of the Sabarine, the elite patient ones. The scent of the street is gone, replaced by the sterile aroma of high-grade gun oil and C4 explosives. You operate in the gray zone, the space between peace and total war. Your mission is a midnight surgical strike on a separatist safehouse in the Zagros Peaks. You move in a tight stack, the heavy weight of ceramic ballistic plates pressing into your chest. You're breathing rhythmic and forced through a Nomex balaclava. You don't speak. You use tactile signals, a squeeze on the shoulder, a tap on the helmet. The flashbang detonates, a whiteout roar that leaves your ears ringing with a 10,000 hertz whistle, and you sweep the room in under 4 seconds. Blood on a Persian rug looks like spilled oil under your night vision. You don't ask for names. You verify the biometric data on a rugged tablet and vanish before the village wakes up. You are the regime's scalpel, cold, sharp, and utterly indifferent to the screams of the target. Level 4. The Quds Force Shadow Architect. You trade your camouflage for a sharp, charcoal suit and a diplomatic passport issued under a name you've only known for a week. You are in Beirut, then Damascus, then Baghdad, living out of 5-star hotels and fortified villas. The air here smells of expensive oud, roasted coffee, and the metallic tension of unspoken threats. You sit in a basement in the Dia district, sipping bitter tea with men who control 10,000 rockets. Your weapon isn't a rifle anymore. It's a secure laptop and a briefcase containing $500,000 in non-sequential bills. You are the architect of the axis of resistance. You coordinate drone shipments disguised as agricultural parts and oversee the training of foreign proxies, whispering instructions in fluent, gutter-level Arabic. Every handshake is a contract sign in shadow. You feel the constant, invisible weight of Israeli satellites tracking your SUV from 500 kilometers above. You live in a world of encrypted telegrams and safehouses, knowing that a single leaked GPS coordinate means a Hellfire missile through your sunroof before you can finish your prayer. Level 5. The Intelligence Directorate Director. You return to Tehran, not to the front lines, but to the windowless, soundproofed offices of the IRGC intelligence organization. The air is filtered, refrigerated, and smells of ozone from the massive server racks. You sit behind a desk of polished mahogany, staring at a wall of 60-inch monitors displaying a digital panopticon. This is the soft war. You oversee the monitoring of 85 million digital footprints. You watch the packets of encrypted data, looking for the telltale ripples of organized dissent or foreign contamination. You decide whose door gets kicked in at 4 a.m. based on a like or a filtered photo. Your power is cerebral, detached, and absolute. You read the interrogation transcripts of former friends and fallen generals, searching for red lines and signs of dual loyalty. You are the one who authorizes the disappearance of a billionaire who forgot who gave him his wealth. You don't see the blood anymore. You see spreadsheets, psychological profiles, and signal intercepts. The low hum of the air conditioning is the only soundtrack to your kingdom of secrets, where a single keystroke can erase a family's history. Level 6, the Aerospace Force Brigadier. You are moved to a missile city, a sprawling labyrinth of tunnels carved 300 meters into the granite heart of the Zagros Mountains. The air is damp, smelling of industrial solvents, hydraulic fluid, and the acrid scent of solid rocket fuel. You are a brigadier general in the Aerospace Force, the guardian of the Big Stick. Before you stands a Fata-1 hypersonic missile, a sleek, matte black monument to regional hegemony. Your life is governed by coordinates, telemetry, and the terrifying responsibility of the launch keys. You manage a black-budget empire of billions, diverted from the national treasury, ensuring that the deterrent is always fueled and the guidance systems are calibrated. When the red alert sounds during a regional crisis, you stand in a bunker shielded by 30 meters of reinforced concrete, your thumb hovering over a sequence that would change the map of the world. You don't fight men, you fight geography. You are the shield that allows the diplomats to lie, and the shadow that ensures the oil continues to flow, on your terms. Level 7, the Supreme Council Member. You are part of the inner sanctum, the high command, that meets in a nondescript, heavily guarded building near the Sadabad complex. You no longer wear a uniform. You wear the invisible authority of the revolution itself. The atmosphere here is hushed, smelling of rosewater, old parchment, and the lingering scent of expensive Persian carpets. You sit among white-bearded clerics and ancient warriors, debating not the next battle, but the survival of the state for the next 50 years. You don't care about the price of bread or the protests in the streets. You care about the grand strategy, the export of the ideology, and the preservation of the Vilayat-e Faqih. You are a shadow billionaire, overseeing the Boniad's foundations that own the country's ports, telecommunications, and mines. You are the state within the state. Your enemies are no longer street agitators. They are the CIA, the Mossad, and the internal rivals who smile at you while measuring you for a coffin. You are the guardian of the flame, and you are prepared to burn the country to keep it lit. Level 8, the Commander-in-Chief. You have reached the summit of the mountain. You are the chief of the IRGC, answerable only to the supreme leader and God. Your face is on posters from Basra to Sana'a, a symbol of defiance to the West and terror to the locals. You are a living icon, a man whose heartbeat regulates the tension of the entire Middle East. You move in a bubble of 20 elite bodyguards, yet you feel an immense, bone-deep loneliness. You realize the revolution you joined as a boy is now a massive, interconnected empire of steel, shadow, and blood that you must prevent from collapsing under its own massive weight. Every morning at 5 a.m., you check the global threat assessment, knowing that your legacy is written in the rubble of foreign cities and the forced silence of your own people. You have evolved from a nameless boy with a baton into the master of a regional superpower. You are the IRGC personified. You are the architect of a new regional order, and the cost of your seat has been the very soul of the nation you once swore to protect.